Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him.
I belong to this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace. I'm down.
Yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Xayes, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing, man? God bless each and every one of y'all. Glad that y'all here with me. Do me a favor on the way in the door. Smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed. It all goes to the kids, help the kids out, getting ready to get back to school. So you know what we do over here. We try to help the parents out and support the kids. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own. GTD Promotions, redesign the mind, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kanichibad.com. Use code TRP, you'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page, support his art and his merch. Use code RIZE10. And y'all get 10% off. Also, go over to www.meandkillerb.com page. Support her and her merch. Shout out to Richie Baby for the 5 edits and intros. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to Miss Bad Girls Promotions. Miss Nikki, a.k.a. Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy, EOE, Education Over Everything, my brother movement, shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Aunt McQueen Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing, shout out the Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over to 15 rounds of boxing every Wednesday night. Support their podcast. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do and done for the kids. Shout out to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Coach Calvin and Kenny Way. Get your Shari's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Shout out the AO clothing line. Pro Soul boxing gear and clothing line, Richie Threads. Shout out to Miss Mona, the Queen, Miss Yaya, Kyle Alcula, Gregory Pratt, Johnny Spears. Shout out to Joshua Furlong, Timothy Stoudemire. I pray that y'all doing great. Last but not least, official gear boxing, all the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, box. Raw. Go. God bless each and every one of you in the chat. Johnny Spears, thanks for the love in the chat. Appreciate you. We got school coming up, so all the help we could get. My cash app down there. That way, we could get these kids some school supplies, their basic necessities, anything to do. As always, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for the love in the chat. Don't forget, school coming up. Anything and everything is appreciated. Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. What it do? Just Out Boxing, Jab Queen, Postman, Dream 1226. Please don't tell me he not doing the Roach fight next. I don't like this caption. 1988 times. Wow, Pac-Man too old now, 10 years later. Anthony Mitchell, all Tank is up next for is jail. Anthony Mitchell. Postman, that's how you feel, champ. Miss Mona, the Queen. George Greek. George Greek, bro, tell me your opinion about Andreas Cat Zorakis. I ain't never really heard of him. I would have to look him up. Joe Pesci, 3575. Tank need to give Roach that rematch. He acting like a now. Okay, we ain't got to call nobody out their name. Postman, ain't nobody watching Tank versus old Pacquiao. The boxing source. Miss Gwen, peace and blessings. Good to see you today. Stretched Out Boxing. Y'all can voice your opinion, but that name calling gonna get y'all out of here. Gonna get y'all up out of here. You right to say he a duck. We don't want to see that. That's cool. But when you start calling people out their name, I'm not having it. It's the one in the Smoothie King Squeeze. I got this sound board I'm going to be sending to you, Uncle Squeeze. I got some five sounds with your name spinning on them so you can push them doing it. Oh, man. Appreciate you, Richie, baby. Appreciate you, yo. A blessing, man. Lewis 4500. Yeah, man. I love the kids. Travarius Bowles. Miss Mona, the Queen. God bless you. Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one, Johnny Spears. Thanks for the color in the chat on a super sticker. Y'all coming over here. Y'all can voice your opinion. And while y'all voicing your opinion, drop something in the super chat or the cash app for the kids. Y'all talking about Tank, but y'all ain't doing nothing. What y'all doing for the kids? Huh? How about that? Y'all voicing y'all opinion, but y'all ain't helping nothing. But running y'all mouths. Help the kids out. That's what we worrying about. We got 1 million kids at the gym. Yeah. I respect you even more. You do that. Lewis 4500. The boxer so Cats is a rising contender, a super welterweight. I gotta look him up. I don't know nothing about him. Yeah, they in there. Tabu Apakabutu. Anthony Mitchell. Tank is my guy, but he gotta get right. Joe Pesci, that's how we speak in Detroit, bro. But if he is on BS, bro, he already 30. He got 5 years left, if that. That's cool. That's cool. You're entitled to your opinion, man. But the name calling, come on, man. That's just like me calling y'all out y'all name. A bunch of dumb MFers and all that. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. Adam, salute Squeeze. I heard Bam could afford Nakatami his next fight, but Nakatami turned it down. Oh, I ain't heard that. True culture, we need Stevenson versus Tank Davis right now while Stevenson is hot on a turkey card. I agree. Richie Baby say keep it respectful, voice y'all opinion, but calling out dude his name ain't gonna fly. Yeah. Check this out. I agree with what y'all saying in the chat. I agree with it. But I ain't gonna call Tank out his name. I'm not gonna disrespect that man like that, call him out his name. I don't want to see him fight Pacquiao neither. I don't want to see that. I want Shakur. I want Devin. You can get him at a catch weight or whatever. If he want that fight, drain his ass, bring him down, let him look like a crackhead. Fight at 140, make it at 143. 143. You know what I mean? For a big bag. You know what I mean? But I ain't the one in there fighting. I ain't the one in there good, but I don't want to see no Pac-Man and Tank. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I'm agreeing with y'all. Markel Weathers, y'all tripping. Out of fight would be good. Richie Baby. Travarius Bowles. Yeah, I mean, that's what I want. Limited time. Squeeze, you supporting Tank after all that BS. Hey, man, why wouldn't I? I mean, all what? Life is good. Coach Squeeze, how you strong people? I'm good. Check this out. I'm supporting them. Limited time. We all make mistakes in our lives, and I'm sure you make them too. But by you not being a star, don't nobody know what limited time do that's wrong. If we posted all the things you did wrong, you think we should support you? That's what you need to ask yourself. You know, do I agree with him? No man putting their hands on no woman, and a woman shouldn't be putting her hands on no man. If that's the case, I don't know everything. I wasn't there. Y'all take stuff and run with it, man. You know what I mean? You know, but I support him in life as a son. That's why I keep him in my prayers. That some people be messed up, man. They try to get it together, man. It's hard for some people limited to, you know that. Look at all these people going in churches limited time, shooting up people in the church. A mother just killed her 3-year-old daughter, and the boyfriend helped her bury the body. People messed up out here limited time. I don't know if you got a TV at home or you must got a phone you on here or a computer. You know, people messed up out here when your mind ain't right, man. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. 707, thanks for the color in the chat. Squeeze, what is your personal favorite beginner boxer technical advice that you notice that always improves a boxer at Upton? Hard work. Push yourself through the drills. Push yourself through the drills, man. If you burn out in the drills, when you get in the ring, it's a whole lot easier. Yeah. You lazy in the drills, you're gonna be lazy in the ring. Tabu Abu Gubutu, Abdul over everybody. Knockout King, still young, dealing with a lot crazy stuff. He never lost a fight. Let's go. Old McOriginal, what it do? God bless you. Postman, fight on an even playing field. I know Tank need the Roach fight. Midwest Boxing. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Long as he talking cool, I had to time out that ass out. I mean, like, entitled to their opinion, but calling somebody out of their name, we not doing that, because I'm not going to let the person that's calling somebody out their name call them out their name. That's the even playing field over here. We can agree to disagree. You want to call Tank a bum? You want to say he a duck? You want to say he ain't fought nobody? That's cool. That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But once you start calling somebody out their name, they're this and that. We not doing that, man. We don't know, Brooklyn BZ. We don't know. You know how it is. It's all speculations and talk. Jag Queen Boxing, me eye the squeeze. I don't want to see that. And I don't know who left the door of the senior center open. Yeah. I don't want to see it neither. I don't want to see that. Anthony Mitchell, who knows? He go to court. You never know. Yeah, ain't nobody perfect. But they be quick to beat somebody else up because don't nobody know their skeletons in the closet. Postman, dare to be great and fight Haney at 47. No draining or catch weight. Postman, I drain his ass. Tank, little shorter than me. Postman. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Hey, Postman. Wait a minute, I deliver a catch weight at him. I came through the door. I said it before. Yeah, Postman. He wouldn't be getting no mail that night. And then when he read it, Mike don't like what he read. Shoot. Think I'm going there. He want to fight me? You want that big fight? They do it. Been doing it for decades. Let's throw that catch weight out there. We going to do that. True culture. Tank Davis a millionaire at 30 years old. He won belts and he don't have to work. Retirement at 30 years old sounds good to me. Duck y'all broke blank haters. George, he is a geek super welterweight contender and rising star, as they say, coached by Ronnie Shields, one of the best coaches of the sport. I'm pretty sure you know him. I check him out. Boxing source, Riddick Bowe. Tank has been boxing since he was 7 years old. Yeah, man. He say, hey, people can get tired of the sport. Shoot, I'm 56. I've been working since I was delivering papers at the age of 10 and 11. You think I've been tired of working? Been. If I could walk away and wouldn't give a damn if any of you say, oh, you're lazy, he don't want to work no more. I done worked all my life. I'm tired of it. I wished I could hit me a mega million Powerball, and they wouldn't have to worry about seeing me no damn more. How about that? And y'all can call me every name under the damn sun because you won't see me no more. Yeah. I'm supporting his boxing. I don't got nothing to do with what he got out of the ring. True culture, what it do? Yeah. Yeah. And I wouldn't care nothing about them saying, because you know how it is. You know, I'm like I said, I wish I could retire now. I've been working on and could live off my retirement or my pension and put my foot up. Shoot. And move in me a nice retirement community where it's clean, peaceful, quiet. People speak to each other, neighbors help each other. You think I wouldn't roll out? I don't need that drama. I don't need it. Yeah, stretched out boxing. I feel you. I feel you. Shoot. Stretched out boxing say, I want to retire now. Melody Queen 27, the best moderator in the game. I'm with you on that. I'm ready to retire now in good health. Yeah. Shoot. I've been working since I've been 11 years old. Brooklyn BZ, hey Squeeze, do you think when fighters start as young as Tank did, they should be retired by 30 or 35? It varies. You know, if you took a lot of punishment, you know, look at Aaron Donald to switch it up a little bit for the Rams. Aaron Donald at least had 2 good more years in him. 2 good more years, Aaron Donald for the Rams. Aaron Donald say he tired of that, putting his body through that. He got money, yo. When you got money, it ain't as enticing no more. He been in the league 10, 12, 15 years. Done. People don't want to go through that no more. The public push you. Like, you got to reach their expectations. No. Let a person be happy the way they happy. I understand you don't like Tank versus Pac-Man fight, but if Tank did fight Manny, what round would Manny Pac-Man fly out of the ring? Manny tough, yo. Manny tough. Manny tough. Manny tough, yo. If you get him out of there, I say 8, 9, 10. Later part of the rounds. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 8, 9, 10. It's fight week. Shields, Carrington, Xayes, and more. Shields fight again. Shields fight again. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, I mean, oh, damn. Shields busy. Oh, damn. Shields busy, man. I know why they call her Clarissa Shields. I can't wait to see that weigh in, too. She got all those shields back there. You know, they can't wait till she come up in that little thong on the stage. She wrong, 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 wrong. She got dumps like a truck. Dies like what? Baby, will you butt? Let me see it again. Woo. That thong. She wrong, wrong. Woo. I call him Pat Loose. But you know what, though? You know, let's keep it a buck with Clarissa Shields. Gabriel's, she set her down on her butt. So Hannah Gabriel's a pure boxer with some pop. I think would give Clarissa Shields some problems. She never really ran across that. Besides Gabriel, she had a couple tough whatever, but Clarissa fight everybody. But Clarissa is, I love my girl, but she a low. I mean, she a scrapper. That's what scrappers do. Yeah, man. Shields has a good future behind her. Booty, no, yeah. There's nowhere in the world, yo. Pat Poose, boy, he better be taking his heart medicine. Huh. You keep up with that tenderoni? Huh. You put that steak on the grill, you can eat that with your gums. Yeah. I ain't lying. They like, damn, he chewing all of that. Gums. My baby. Put your teeth in, boy. Can't stop. I feel I'm digging on you. I'm digging on me. Yeah. Hey, Richie baby, I'm loving it too, yo. I'm loving it. You putting them clips on, I'm loving it. It's help moving the channel. Man. Put them up. Have fun, yo. It's all about having fun. This is entertainment, nothing personal. I'm proud of Clarissa doing that thing where she came from, man. The household, Alan Johnson, Big Dre. Big Dre, what it do, baby? At the JBT, boy showed me much love and hospitality. Yeah, you ain't never lied. Yeah, but Clarissa busy, yo. Clarissa been busy. Yeah. She been busy. And we got Shoo, we got Carrington. What y'all think about that Carrington fight, boxing source? What y'all think about that? The Carrington fight. Alan Johnson, what up? God bless you, man. Everybody smash that witty squeeze. How you got Devin O'Brien? I got Brian Norman Jr. I got Brian Norman, yo. Love Devin Haney as a person, yo, but Devin Haney ain't giving out the performances, man. I can't. I got Brian Norman. Yeah, she don't. Yeah, Richie baby, y'all. That's what it's all about, man. laughter. One time for Xayes Green getting that extra $250K. Boxer source say Carrington will win that. Trenton Sparks. I like Shoo too. Brooklyn BZ say, hey, Pat is older. He my age. So, you know, we got to get our cardio right before we go in. You know, before you go in with Clarissa, you got to play that Rocky music. You got to put that on. Hold on, Clarissa. Let me run back here and get these 2 gold medals. Yeah, I'm going with yeah, Devin don't show me nothing, man. Yeah, boxer source, you gotta run a few laps yourself before you go in. Yeah. Oh, everybody think we hate on Devin on here. Ha, Melody Queen. Yeah. One thing, and Smoothie King, right back at y'all with another one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rize Podcast. Cash at $GEESSUS $Coach Squeeze to support the channel. Get your merch at therisepodcast.com. And don't forget, we gonna start a little school drive for the kids. To give them some basic supplies, anything to do. Whatever you have, man, whatever you have, you can send it to my Cash App. I always go and get the kids supplies and give the people a shout out that always look out. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute back. I seen Bill Haney in the Walmart yesterday. He was yelling out, my son could whip any one of y'all. I stepped up to him, but his security grabbed my shirt and threw me down, shaking my head. I believe it. Yeah, they already know. They already know. They already know, man. We got Xayes. What y'all think about Xayes as a fighter? Let me get y'all opinion on that. Xayes. Rize is coming to Chicago August the 2nd. Hopefully he KO Jojo Diaz. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. What y'all think? What y'all think, y'all? Y'all see what I got right here. I ain't looked into it yet. Secrets of winning lottery. I ain't tapped into it yet, but it's a bunch of, he ain't really giving you no numbers. You gotta read and dissect it. I do it this way. Give me some numbers. Brooklyn BZ said, I like his size and he had a little pop behind his punches, but I got to watch him more to really give an opinion. I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, Boots will smoke him. Boxing source, I was surprised that Xayes got the stoppage in the last fight, but I feel that he will get the win on Saturday. Trenton Sparks said, you better off messing with FanDuel, man. You ain't never lied, Trenton Sparks. I ain't mad at you. Xayes about to be the world champion Saturday night. Oh, he fighting for a belt. Ace is the place at the open always. You know, they set him up for that belt. You know how they move, yo. Tabu Akbukabutu, I had 3 out of 5, 2 more, 167,000. Be nice. Yo, this lady just won. She won 100,000 on a scratch off last year. Turned around, won 50,000 on a scratch off this year, like this month. She say by mistake, like, just give me one. I could work with the one. I ain't gonna lie. Yup. This black lady, yup. She won 100,000 last year, 12 months ago, turned around. Say she only meant to get 2 $10 scratch offs, but the third one came out. She pressed, but she, got out machine. She scratched that. That one had 50,000 on it. Woo! Uncle E, Eon BS, Melody Queen Hope, y'all all as well. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to do that as well. LOL. Yeah, man. Boxing, moving. Like I say, man, Carissa Shields, she moving, yo. My friend's daughter won $250K of a scratch off. Her job bought her as a departing gift at the laying her off. Wow. Wow. Good for her. That was a blessing in disguise. Good for her. That was meant for her. Definitely meant for her. Yeah, I ain't heard no real buzz about this card this weekend, though. But prayerfully, God willing, I'll find out more about it for y'all. Halim, what it do? Rise up. Yeah, but Xayes, last time I saw him, he decent. Got a lot to tighten up on. But that's the sport, though, man. That's the sport. They got them names. Their names sound more better than their skill. They, Xayes, names like Pitbull Cruz, Andy Cruz, Della Santos. The names sound vicious. Who Shakur just for? What's his name? Damn, I'm even punch drunk. Who Shakur just fight? What's his name? That don't make no sense. When you get old. When you get old. Yeah. I mean, for what? Cepeda, thanks, Jab Queen and Brooklyn BZ. I mean, I look at it like this. It's a win-win for Layla. It's a win-win. It's a win-win for Layla Ali. Because if they fight for 15 million, somebody put up 15 million, she lose or she win. She got 15 million. All right, y'all, let me bring him in. The incomparable, the sensational. He gonna break it down for us. Father, husband, cat lover, dog lover. The one, the only. Our brother from another mother. And he dissect the Rubik's Cube of boxing and his hypothesis and his hyperboles. The infamous brother, Aunt McQueen in the middle.
Why'd you do that?
You know, Mousy, you gotta chill out, man, with all that aggression.
She just tried to spit on me.
She ain't trying to do nothing to you. You gotta chill out with all aggression. I'm on the Rize podcast with the Smoothie King. My kids ain't going through it in the background. Yeah, go ahead. Go eat that spaghetti, man.
Let's go.
Squeeze, what's the deal?
Surviving, man.
Scratching and surviving.
Yup.
Good times, hanging in the chow line. Ain't we lucky we got them?
Real talk. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I'm just chilling. Just finished making dinner, and I'm over here looking at all the superstars in the building.
No, it don't hurt the enhance. I mean, Brooklyn BZ, is that, I mean, when the last time when Layla fought 20 years ago? I mean, I ain't mad at it for real. I mean, she deserve a bag. I mean, she making her money, but 15 million, I ain't mad at.
Cash out, get that money. And we just saw one of her Hall of Fame counterparts just came back. Holly Holm.
Oh, yeah.
True Culture, what up? What up? Salute. Brooklyn Beezy, what up? I just want to say one more thing. Todd Drake for president. Rampage, what up? The GOAT moderator. Naleen, Ace, Eon, Taiwa, Trenton, my man, the boxing source. I was tuned into you earlier. Do I want to see that fight? I'll see it, man. I mean, $15 million, $20 million. I'm going to tune in either way. I've watched worse fights than Clarissa Shields versus Layla Ali. I'll tell you that much. I'm not sure how many of y'all have ever tuned into Street Beefs. You ever seen that, Squeeze? Street Beefs on YouTube. It's a dude named Scarface, and he got people fighting in the backyard of Virginia. They call it Satan's backyard. So if I could watch a lady from a trailer park with no teeth named Mrs. Mudd fight some other random lady who ain't got no teeth, who am I to turn my nose up at? At Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali. You know what I'm saying? I'm a true boxing degenerate. I'll watch anybody fight. So say get that money. Get that money. If it's available, get it. 15 is nothing to squeeze at. I mean, as I say, pardon me, look, see, because you were just talking about the lotteries, and I'm thinking about that. But that's nothing to sneeze at. 15 mil? Whoo! Come on now. We talk about for what? 30 minutes of work? Get that paper. That's what I'm saying, True Culture. If Mike could do it, Floyd Mayweather could do it, Manny Pacquiao. Yo, folks forget that George Foreman, in the middle of his prime, he had an exhibition. He fought 5 dudes in one night after the Ali fight. Fought 5 guys in one night. So, man, Clarissa Shields get that money. And then big names, who else is there really? Who's there? Who's up there at light heavyweight or north of 168? Not really too many names. Most of the names are 168 and below. All the ladies out here are making a lot of noise. Alicia Baumgartner, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Michaela Mayer, Tiara Brown, Shadeja Green, Savannah Marshall. All of them is under 175. So it's tricky. It's difficult for her to find an opponent. So get that money, man. Get that money. Yeah, he was Foreman was up there, but that was a little bit different though, because Foreman was back in the ring for a little minute. Have I seen the fights on Street King? No, I never seen him on Street King, but I watched Street Beef. Shout out to Scarface in Satan's backyard. This dude that be over there, I can't remember what his name is, but he dress up. He always got the slacks on with the white collared shirt with the suspenders. That dude is a character. What you over there watching? Megan Thee Stallion squeeze? That's what it sound like. Sound like he had some Megan Thee Stallion on over there. Something.
That's Glorilla.
Oh, Glorilla. Yeah, I like Glow. I like her. Music. You know how they say it down there in Memphis? Music. She make beautiful music. Music. I can't even say it like them. But let's see. Is Gervonta Davis next up for Manny Pacquiao? I would hope not for Manny Pacquiao's sake, because I don't see Tank going out like Barrios, being a little too friendly. And I would hate to see Manny Pacquiao go out like that. I wouldn't want to see that. Yeah, Def Jam fight for New York. That was a classic. Same with Def Jam Vendetta. EA Sports Big was doing it. It was doing it at that point. That's probably the best era for video games, man. Like the developers were innovative, breaking new ground. Not to mention the soundtracks. Like NBA Street Volume 2 probably had one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. Oh my Lord. I love turning the game on. You on the low screen, you hear the Pete Rock, CL Smooth. They reminisce over you. I just felt like I was in 2002 all over again. Just thinking about that. Clarissa Shields. I'm excited to see her versus Laney Daniels. Laney is no slouch. Shushu. That's my guy. Big fan of Shushu. Seeing him live, that was an experience. He was real sharp. The people showed a lot of support. Yo, so many people were walking around in the Hulu Theater rocking those Shoe York City sweatsuits. Brooklyn was definitely in the house. They was deep up in there. They travel well for Shushu. So excited to see him back in the ring. Xander Xayes, that last fight that he had, well, the one before last, I believe it was the one before last, the one against Spoma, the German dude. That was a nice little test for him, because Spoma's no joke. That's a solid guy. I think he only had like one L on his record, and even that one was closely contested. So that was a nice test for Xander. I think Xander's good. His skills are improving. He's sharp. But at 154, the only thing that concerns me a little bit about Xander is the tenacity. The tenacity. I don't know if he got that nastiness that some of them other guys got. Like you see Sebastian Fundora, past couple of fights, nose get busted. He got dropped, got knocked out, and he still fight like nothing happened.
Yeah.
That's a rugged individual. You know what I'm saying?
He got short conscience.
Yep.
He don't have no conscience.
Short-term memory. Everybody ain't like that. He got that old like Terry Lewis type. I said Terry Lewis.
Thomas Hitman Hearns.
Tommy Hearns is one of them. But what is his name from Texas?
Angula?
No. The one that knocked out he knocked out John the Beast Mugabe after Marvin Hagler. Terry Norris. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why the hell I said Terry Norris. Terrible Terry Norris. Yo, Terry Norris can get knocked out, come back the next fight like nothing happened, and not be gun shy. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that. Some guys get buzzed in the fight, and then you see them in their next couple fights, and they real apprehensive. They're not really taking chances like that. But not Sebastian Fundora. That man been knocked out versus Brian Mendoza. He came back the next fight and was throwing them joints. You seen he got dropped in the fight with Lubin. Got up, stopped him. He did a demolition job on my boy Lubin. I like Erickson Lubin, but after that fight, he was beaten beyond recognition. Like Lubin ain't even look like the same person after that fight. That man was all disfigured and face was all contorted. He was all twisted up. Salute to Antonio King. Blessings to you, man. Namaste. And who else we got on here? And more. What is the and more? Because I was trying to rush through the bullet points. What is the and more that we got up there, Squeeze? Did you have a couple talking points, some bullet points that we will run through? I'm over here looking at boxing scene, just seeing what's going on. Michael Zarafa lends support to longtime rival Tim Tszyu following stoppage loss. I hope he can bounce back. Pacquiao versus Romero, and after that, rematch Barrios. I don't know. That's tricky. Saw a video today of Rolly working in the gym. He's been putting in work, man. That guy's been sharpening his sword. I like the fact that he's getting to it, staying active in the gym and working on honing his craft. We know he's a late bloomer, a convert, because he was over there at what was he doing? He was doing judo once upon a time before getting into boxing. The book that I'm reading about the trainers is actually a pretty good book. It's a pretty good book. The section about Angelo Dundee was really good. That was very informative because he talked about his time over at Stillman's gym in Manhattan and how back in those days, before you could become a trainer, you had to, go through the rites of passage, the protocol. And he learned from Ray Arcel and Whitey Bimstein and a couple of other guys that used to pass through Stillman's. And he was a very, very crafty guy, too. That's one thing I like about Angelo Dundee. Some people, they give him a little flack because they say he wasn't that great of a trainer. He's more of a figurehead. But reading about him, he seemed to be very in tune with his fighters. Like, he wasn't the guy that would get his fighters to do something by barking out orders at him. He would notice them doing certain things, and if they were doing it wrong, he wouldn't give them too much feedback. But then the moment they do it the right way, he would say something like, "Oh, you're looking beautiful." So he knew how to give praise as reinforcement. And he was very, 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 very keen with his observation. Like in that fight that Muhammad Ali had with Henry Cooper, he got dropped with the left hook. And Angelo noticed there was a small little rip in Ali's glove. So when he came back to the corner, he made the rip even bigger. And then he brought it over to the ref's attention, like, "Hey, ref, my guy got a tear in his glove. We need to fix this, yada, yada, yada." But it was just to buy him some time so he could clear the cobwebs because he had just got dropped before coming to the corner. So he was very, very aware and knew how to buy time and things of that sort. So, reading about these guys is pretty eye-opening. Ray Arcel, I was reading about a story that he told about Alonzo Frazier and when he had to fight Niccoloni Locci, and Niccoloni Locci was like a hell of a boxer. You never watched that guy box out of Argentina, one of the smoothest guys I've ever seen, past or present. Like, that guy was just so smooth. Terrific reflexes, super sharp, highly intelligent guy. It was hard for anybody to really put a dent in that guy. So what Ray Arcel said to Alonzo Frazier, because he was nervous before the fight, He said, forget about all that boxing stuff, because if you go in there and you trying to box with this dude, you're gonna get picked apart. As soon as the bell ring, rush him. And that's what he did. He rushed him, and he ended up establishing a lead early in the fight, and he ultimately ended up getting the decision. So yeah, the book is going good, Ralph. The best boxing gym in New York, I don't know, but the most famous one is probably Gleason's. That's probably the most famous gym in New York, at least right now, Gleason's. Then you got what's the name out there in Brooklyn? They're making some noise now. Yeah, Brooklyn BZ. Yeah, Gleason's. But now they have what's this other one? Sweatbox. Peppermint Frazier. Yup, Bruce Gas. I was reading about that fight and the instruction for Ray Arcel. He said, like, yo, forget about that boxing stuff. Rush him. Because Niccoloni was a phenomenal boxer. Phenomenal boxer. The guy is just ridiculously smooth, poised. It's just straight art watching this dude fight. Love watching him fight. The other night though, Squeeze, I went down to Marlon Starling rabbit hole. I was watching Marlon Starling fights till like 2 a.m.
Dang.
Just randomly, it popped up on my feed on YouTube. So I was watching this fight against Young Kill Jean, and Marlon is super duper underrated. Super underrated. You know what I'm saying? Got stoppage wins over Mark Breland, over Lloyd Hunningham. And remember, Lloyd is the dude that alleviated Donald Curry of the undisputed title. It's Donald Curry. Big shout out to Donald Curry. He was undisputed. And it was an older guy that my old job used to always tell me Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want no smoke with Donald Curry. And that was part of the reason why he had, that hiatus. Because there was a couple of guys,
man, the stuff people come up
Aaron
with.
Pryor and Donald Curry.
Duck him for what? Duck Donald Curry for what?
Donald Curry was getting busy at the time, apparently. Man, I mean, until he ran up into Lloyd.
Please.
Lloyd over there in the across the pond in the UK.
Stop. Donald Curry couldn't carry Sugar Ray Leonard jockey strap. Stop.
Hey, Donald's a Hall of Famer, man. He's a Hall of Famer.
I don't give a damn what he is.
And he was on fire at the time.
He could be a Hall of Shamer. I don't give a damn. No Sugar Ray Leonard ain't duck nobody. Talking about sugar like that. That's crazy. That's blasphemy.
But I'll say this though.
Somebody, the fastest hands that ever put on a pair of gloves.
You said the fastest to put on ever put on a pair of gloves.
Best footwork ever to step into the ring. Couldn't touch him.
I've heard multiple times that what's the name was the fastest hands to put on some gloves. Bruce Gas, the OG, he could confirm or he could say, but Howard Davis Jr. That's what I've heard. Howard Davis Jr. was the fastest fighter. And I've seen quite a few coaches and former fighters say that. But it never amounted to him, having a lot of professional success though. If I'm not mistaken, he had never won a title, Howard Davis Jr. Like the times he's fought for a title, he came up quite a bit short.
There you have it.
What? Did he have what? What, fast hands?
Did he come up? Did he get a title? Did he came up short? How many titles Sugar Ray Leonard thing got? How many weight classes, the divisions?
I'm not refuting that. Sugar Ray Leonard is a bad
I
man.
know
I
you're
ain't saying
not.
Sugar Ray Leonard is trash.
I didn't say you did. I don't know where you getting that from. I ain't say you number one. I didn't say you. Say I'm relatively speaking. Relatively speaking. That's why he ain't with no type. Sugar Ray Leonard, fastest hands in the game. Go back and look at his highlight reel. An amateur pedigree, out of this world. I watch Sugar Ray Leonard in the morning for breakfast. I ain't seen nothing. I'm at the gym 20 years, 100 to 500 fighters in 20 years. I ain't seen nothing like Sugar yet. I ain't seen nothing like Ali yet in 20 years. Mike Tyson yet. Evander Holyfield yet.
Evander used to piss me off, man.
Shit. Underweight, undersized, going up against giants, hard work. I'm talking about the engine that could.
He used to piss me off.
He ain't pissed me off.
And I'm going to tell you why. I feel like there were a couple of fights that he was in that it didn't feel like it had to turn into this all-out guts and glory brawl. Because he was faster than most of them guys. Also had good skills, good feet. But he was just like a sucker for a brawl. But I'm going to tell you what, though, Squeeze. You know my guy, the one that you call James Phoney.
You know, I went to look at that and ain't nothing come up. It was a black screen you sent me.
Put them hands on. He put them hands on Evander. It was an older Evander, but he put them hands.
It was a black screen you sent me. I went to play that. Nothing came up.
Yeah, Hagler and Ray Leonard, that's a terrific fight. For me, that was a tale of two halves, Bruce Gas. That was a tale of two halves. I thought that Sugar Ray started really strong, but I felt like Hagler was more consistent in the back half of the fight. Like, it started getting real muddy around like 6. Sugar was doing a whole lot of holding. He was doing more holding than fighting in the back half of that fight.
Wow. I don't know what you saw. Afternoon Sports Play. How you doing, Queen?
I rewatched it recently. Because that's one of the most.
So you saying points should have been deducted from Ray?
No, I ain't gonna go as far as to say that the point should have been deducted, because I'm a firm believer in you got to do whatever you got to do to try to slow the other guy down. You know me, I'm a fan of B-Hop, Andre Ward, and them guys are the kings of making a fight ugly. Them guys gonna clinch. They gonna hit you on the other side where the ref ain't looking. Hit you on the hips, hit you in the groin. And you know one thing about B-Hop will sell it. That dude will act like the other fighter committed the most egregious infraction if he got to buy some time. So I don't feel like he should have got a point deduction, but I will say this: he just wasn't as effective in the back half of the fight. And the reason why I rewatched the fight, because it came up a couple months ago, the anniversary, and I saw this whole discussion going on underneath the video, and there's people that felt like Ray won, there's people that felt like Marvin Hagler won.
I didn't. I don't know how they figured that.
Another fight, you know what fight was actually surprisingly close to? When I rewatched it recently, Roberto Duran, the No Mas fight. They were only separated by 1 point at the time when he said No Mas. But the way folks talk about that fight, you would have swore that he was just out there just whooping on Duran, but that wasn't the case. The score was like 68-67 at the time or something like that. when Durant had retired on his stool or whatever the case is. But that was a very close fight. It wasn't this this landslide or like this. But you hear no mas and the guy retired on his stool. It sounds a lot worse than what it actually was. Yeah. But that's because he cut too much weight. And then he had like 2 steaks and some other craziness before the fight.
Who dominance was that? Who dominance? Who fault that was?
His managers. Because his manager
That's just
said
like
that, his
no, it
manager
was him.
said
He
his
a grown man. He a grown
No,
man.
what I'm saying is his manager accepted that fight on his behalf.
You
to
can't
be
make no
spiteful.
grown man do what you want them to do. They grown men.
We talk about a different era in time, man. We talk about a different era in time.
Yeah, and them dudes was killers.
No, I'm not just talking about the fight. Yeah, so were the people outside the ring.
Them dudes was
People
killers.
still don't know what the hell happened to Sonny Liston. They still speculating to this day. Was it the Red Arrow heroin from the jazz musician, the bebop player or whoever it was? They still don't know what happened. And there's people to this day maintaining that the man was afraid of needles, never did drugs a day in his life.
Man, we already know what happened to him.
The Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta, he had to, he took a dive. He got in bed with the mob in order to get a title shot. Because that man was fighting forever and a day. He couldn't get a title shot. Then he get approached by the mob. Hey, you take this dive because we got this one kid that we got money behind right now. Take this dive. We promise you later on down the line, you get a title shot as compensation for taking that dive. Boxing is a dirty sport. Not even a sport. It's a dirty business. I'll say that. It's a dirty business.
You already know.
And that's why I'm always preaching, and I'm a huge proponent of get that money. Because it's quite a bit that a lot of these guys got to go through behind the scenes. And we're not going to know what exactly that is until it gets documented at some point in time, whether it's in a book. Shout out to Carlos Acevedo, Route 707. If you still here, another book to check out, a really good book about all of the nonsense that was going on behind the scenes, man. Sport and Blood by Carlos Acevedo. Some of these people, man, just had horrific circumstances that they had to navigate in their personal lives and their professional careers.
That's life. Life gonna keep life.
Yep.
Whatever sport you play. But on that note, closing arguments, because I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I got worn out today. I need that rest tonight.
What kind of workout you were doing today?
No, at work, my daytime job.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's a workout in and of itself.
Babysitting a grown man.
That's a workout in and of itself.
Wore me the hell out today.
Hold on, before I get up out here, let me find that book, Ralph. Let me show you.
Ain't going in the lab, y'all. He going in the lab for y'all. This weekend, Clarissa back in the ring. Shoo back in the ring. Xander Zod's back in the ring and more. Boxing been busy, man. Boxing been busy. I ain't mad at it at all.
This joint right here. Here it is. I'm back over here. I'm in the live mansion. I said the live mansion, the Rize mansion. My guy Senior left the key under the mat. I might have to take this little background thing off real quick. Hold on. None. This joint right here, Ralph Acevedo, Ralph 707. This book, I read this last year when I was on the cruise. I could not put this book down. I read this joint from cover to cover. But he talked about everything from Michael Dokes to Eddie Machen, Tony Ayala, the mysterious death of Sonny Liston, Burt Cooper and how he almost beat Evander Holyfield, Don Jordan, Johnny Saxton, Wilfredo Gomez versus Lupe Pintor, Davey Moore. That story almost made me cry, man. Davey Moore. You know, he died in front of his house, his driveway, his car rolled back, and man, that was a rough story. And the other one too, Esteban de Jesus. It was a sad story, but it was beautiful. You know, Roberto Duran went to go see him when he was on his deathbed. He had contracted AIDS. He was doing heroin with his brother, shared the needles. He ain't know his brother had AIDS. He ended up finding out while he was in prison. But he was the first person to beat Roberto Duran in 1972, but he didn't get the title because they fought, if I'm not mistaken, they fought at like a catchweight. So they only fought a 10-round fight. Roberto Duran got to keep the belt. But peace out to the people out there. See my balloons, confetti, and all that good stuff. Y'all keep holding it down. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. And in the words of the great man, Coach Kenny, love over hate.
All right, y'all. Great show tonight, as always. Shout out to Aunt McQueen for dropping over. Great show tonight. We covered a lot of topics. If I wasn't so daggone tired, I would be on here a little longer, but this new schedule kicking my butt. But God bless each and every one of y'all. Smash that like button. And don't forget, Cash App up there. Y'all want to help with the school drive. Get the kids the basic necessities. It'll be well appreciated. I love y'all. Be safe. God bless. See y'all Friday night. Let's go, Clarissa Shields. I'm waiting for the weigh-in.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.